Mike and Juliet, Thursday.
So here we go with the headlines. It is a threat we've all heard a million times as kids. I know you did as a kid. Cut that out or you're going to get a good spanking.
You're going to get a beating. Did you ever were you spanked?
Sometimes in the car, my dad would turn around like, well, he could drive and smack us at the same time.
I got a couple little taps on the bum. But yesterday, lawmakers in Massachusetts considered a bill to make spanking illegal.
Yeah, in the house and outside of the house, leading some to wonder, is Uncle Sam butting in when it comes to raising our kids?
It's the debate that never ends. Do blondes have more fun? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Nope. We're talking the big question. Should parents be allowed to spank their kids? Well, if lawmakers in Massachusetts agree, it will be illegal to spank children under the age of 18, either in public or at home. It's the brainchild of nurse Kathleen Wolfe.
I could remember from being a 10-year-old kid and being in a family where there was a lot of corporal punishment and sitting there and thinking, why doesn't anybody do anything?
Parents could face charges of abuse or neglect if the law passes. Massachusetts State Representative Jay Kaufman.
We need to have a serious public conversation, not about spanking, that's not what this is about, but where people cross the line and are abusing their children.
In 1999, the Massachusetts Supreme Court decided parents could spank their kids as long as there was no bodily harm involved. P.S. in January, in a study published in the Journal of Applied Developmental Psychology, researchers examined the impact of corporal punishment on 98 preschoolers. Their findings? None of the children learned their lesson after a spanking. Some children said they only remembered getting hit and not what the parent was trying to teach them.
It models aggressive behavior, and most importantly, spanking as punishment never teaches new behavior. It only tells a child what not to do, but doesn't teach what to do in its place.
Meantime, researchers found timeouts, assigning extra chores, or taking away privileges are more useful forms of discipline.
Well, joining us from Boston to talk about the bill, one of its co-authors, psychologist Dr. Teresa Whitehurst. Thank you, doctor, for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's kind of set the record straight here. As I understand it, you're just trying to set some guidelines here so we all know what is safe and acceptable when it comes to discipline?
That's exactly right. What we want to do is to set a new standard for nonviolent parenting.
All right. So how did you get involved in this? Because I understand you were concerned about some of the things that you saw on the internet being sold as tools to spank children.
Tools or weapons.
Yeah. Well,
that's right. A few years ago, a mutual friend introduced me to Kathleen Wolfe, and we were concerned about things like the rod, paddles, all kinds of bizarre weapons. That it's sold on the internet. It's this. If you go to nospank.net. You'll find out all about it. It's amazing to me that